Hi, my name is Craig Kotter, and I want to walk you through exactly how to launch your business. First of all, welcome to the team. Welcome to Tranont. I'm very excited that you've decided to join the team, join the company, and take on this journey that is going to be an amazing ride for every single one of us. Take a moment to go and grab the document titled Tranont Launch. This is going to be your checklist or the outline of exactly what you need to do to ensure your success. In this video, we're going to be going over each and every one of those items on this checklist, and we're going to help you follow them step by step by step to ensure that you are coming out of the gates doing exactly what you need to do and that what we've done to be successful. So the very first thing that you're going to see is I want you to write down your start date, and I want you to write down your associate number that you got when you signed up. It's important that you remember your start date, and it's also important that you remember your associate number and memorize it because you'll need it in the future when it comes to referring partners and services. But you'll also notice the very first section of your sheet is titled Your Why. Now, this is important for you to write down because every one of you are motivated by different reasons to do this business. You need to be emotionally attached to being successful in this company. And you can't just write down, I want to make more money, or I want a bigger house, or I want to be able to drive a Jeep. Those aren't the main things that we are doing Tranont for. Maybe you want more time with your family. Maybe you don't enjoy being at a job for 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a day. Maybe you want to travel more. Maybe you want more time freedom. Maybe you want more flexibility. Maybe you want to be able to retire your parents or provide your kids an amazing college education without any stress. All of these things become emotional anchors into your success of doing this company. Now, the reason why we focus on the why is that because there will be times when you have great moments in your business and challenging moments in your business. And when those challenging times come, we don't want you to get distracted. We don't want you to get down. We don't want you to get, down on yourself and think this business isn't going to work, because you're going to go back to that reason why and remember that you need to triumph over that challenge in order to get back on track to see through what you started and what you wanted to accomplish in this company. So write down your reason why. Do that before you go to bed tonight. Make sure you have a rock solid, defined reason why you're doing this business. Now let's go to check mark number 1. This is the wealth plan. It is essential in the first step of our launch that you get with a wealth specialist. You need to get with a wealth specialist. Okay, we live by a saying in business, if you don't make a plan, you will plan to fail. And in business, it's all about having a blueprint. It's all about having a plan. And you want to meet with one of our wealth specialists, number 1, to go through the process yourself, to get what we call a confidential needs analysis, to where you truly get to see where you're at, but more importantly, where you want to be financially in the future. If you don't do this, it is a giant hole in your success or the vision of how everything in Tranont works and builds off of that wealth plan. All of the services we offer are facilitators towards helping people create the wealth plan. If you feel like you already have your money situation figured out, you want to meet with our wealth specialist to see how we can compound that and help that grow maybe even quicker than what you're seeing it grow right now at the moment. But if you're like most people, okay, if you're like I was, I didn't have a clear-cut plan. And that wealth specialist meeting that I had was crucial to my success. So what I want you to do is I want you to ask the team that you're working with, who's the wealth specialist that I need to call, and I need to set up an appointment immediately to check off step number 1 of the launch. And we want you to do that in your very first week, as quickly as you possibly can. Also, a part of the wealth plan is that we want you to go and activate all of those core services. So you want to go online and you want to log into your back office using the email address and the password that you created when you first got started and signed up in the company. And then once you log back into the back office, you're going to see these buttons. One says TaxBot, one says Tranont Overview, one says Tranont Defend. And you want to hit these activate buttons and you want to go and activate these services so that you can then start to use them and fall in love with these services so that you can truly see how they complement with the wealth specialist and how they complement in building the foundation of everything that we build Tranont off of. So go activate those services. You also want to go to your app store and you want to download TaxBot. This is an app that you will use in correlation with the core. You also want to download an app called the Tranont Builder app. And this is an app that will give you access to all the documents and some videos that you need to send out and to print off to go and build your business. The wealth specialist will also help you start to understand exactly what you need to do to get money on your side. And it's such an exciting process, and that's why I'm telling you right now, get that appointment set up ASAP. Now let's talk about step number 2. This is services related and building your team related. You want to go and start making a list. And you want to make a list of everyone that you know who owns a business. You also want to think about everybody in your life that has television at their house. Because if you see the percentages that you can make on these services, you can make anywhere from 10 to 30%, just like you saw in the presentation. And we want to get everyone on this team to 30% residuals on their personal volume as quickly as we can. And that just means we need to help you refer 21 or more services. Now, like I said, and like you've heard in the presentation, you can refer any service that we offer. You can take the core services and you can refer them a la carte. You can also go refer our retail services to get to the 21 accounts. Now, there's a couple of ways you can access to referring these services. You can log into your back office and you can click the button where it says Retail Services. And you can go and send or submit referrals in through your back office on the Retail Services tab. Or you can go to your phone and you can type in www.nationalprocessing.com/Tranont or www.jive.com/Tranont or victig.com/Tranont. Whatever vendor that we partner with, you can go to their corporate domain /Tranont, and you'll see our Tranont landing page that ensures that we get credit for all the referrals that go into those companies. So those are the ways that you can go and refer services. Now remember, your job is to not be super knowledgeable about the services. Sometimes people get analytical about this part. All you need to do is ask people for a favor. If I could guarantee you savings on your credit card processing fees, would you do me a favor and let's just get you a quote and see how low we can get those fees? Awesome. Go to the landing page, submit the referral, and hit it and follow the prompts and fill in the information and submit it. Same with business phones, et cetera, et cetera. Okay? So you want to ensure that you're asking for that favor and then just asking to get a quote. Let's see if we can save you money. Let's see if we can drop that bill for you and get you into a better situation. That is the most important part of referring services. And we have countless stories of how effective that has been just by asking the favor, let's get you a quote, let's see if we can save you money, and submitting them in as leads and getting them in touch with the professionals that we have partnered with. Now let's talk about building your team. You want to make it a goal to hit the rank of executive as fast as you can. And the way that you hit executive is by signing up 3 associates into your team. Now, in the beginning, we counsel you to start 2 teams. So if I joined your team, you would put me signed up directly to you in your team. If you signed up another gentleman named John, he would be the second person in your team. And let's say that you talk to your friend Julie, you would want to make sure that Julie was placed underneath one of your first 2 partners like you see on the sheet. So all 3 of those members can also go in as you sponsoring them. So even though you sponsored myself and John and Julie, you sponsored each one of us, but were placed into your team however you wanted it. And that's how we're counseling you to structure your team to ensure that you see the most success possible, the quickest possible. and that would get you to executive. So you want to fill these 3 spots as fast as you can. I would advise you sign up your spouse, sign up your parent, sign up a loved one that you want to help, because they will override all the group volume that you're about to go and build. Well, how do you find these first 3 people the quickest? You can go and introduce them to the business very quickly. You can show them a video. You can introduce them through what we call a 2-on-1 presentation. This is where you meet at a Starbucks or a restaurant or maybe an office. And it's you, the prospect, and your presenter, whoever's more seasoned than you in Tranont and can explain the information. So that would be what a 2-on-1 is. And the most effective way to get to people the quickest is through what we call a PBR, a private business reception. And this is where you gather a group of people together at your home, and a presenter will come to your house, showcase the information of Tranont, and identify the people that want to get started with you in your team. Now, sometimes you might have more people than 3 that want to sign up. So you would just start signing them up into your 2 teams underneath the people that joined first. And that's what's so exciting about having those first couple of spots filled by the people that you want there first, because they will override everything that you go and do in the future. So we tell you to make 2 lists. The first list is what we call your Fab 5. These are the 5 easiest people that you believe would look at Tranont just because it's you. A lot of the times these are spouses, family members, best friends, co-workers, people that you have known for a long time, people that trust you. And if you called them up and said, I found a way to make some awesome part-time money, I need 30 minutes of your time to show it to you, they wouldn't ask you very many questions, and they would want to see it. Now, we also counsel you to get the information in front of them as fast as possible. Okay, so if that's a video, so be it. If you have to run over to their office and show them, at the drop of a hat, do it. The idea is to get in front of 5 people as quickly as you can and show them the information. And statistically, it shows that if we show 5 people really quickly this business for you, you will get 3 people to sign up of those 5 right out of the gates or right away. And that means we get you to executive, which qualifies you for a $100 residual bonus, which pretty much covers your membership that you have with Tranont. Then the second list we want you to go and make is your list of 100 people. Now I want you to envision something. What if I gave you $1,000 for every name you could put on a list? Don't you think you could come up with 100? So we want to go and tell you to sit down, literally go through your phone, go through your social media accounts, and identify names and phone numbers of individuals and make that list as big as you can, because some people on this list will be your customer. Some people on this list will tell you no. Some people will join and be an associate, and some people will be no, not interested, but then you might sign up another associate, and if you've got this list of people to work from, you are less concerned emotionally about the ones that say no or the ones that are not interested. So it's important that you make this 100-person list as quickly as you can and start inviting people to look at Tranont as quickly as you can once you've made that list. The faster you expose people to this business, the faster you will grow. The more people you expose to this presentation, the faster your team will grow and the faster your residual income will grow. So that's building a team. Now, people exaggerate or they overestimate, and sometimes they become fearful about what this looks like. And here's how I like to describe it. You literally take an individual who's open to making money. So you could call me and say, Craig, are you open to making money? I found something so exciting and I've met some really successful people and I want to get you 2 together so they can explain to you what's happening right now. It is crazy. And the more excited you are about it, the more energetic that you are, the more that your voice is showing excitement and your face is showing excitement, the more or a better response you're going to get from the people that you're calling. You want to do less invitations from text messaging, okay, or emailing. You want to call people, let them hear your voice. Tell them you're going to send them a video. Watch the video with them. Get them to a 2-on-1. Get them to your PBR. And expose and expose and expose people as fast as you can. And take the ones that are open to making money and introducing them to the information and the people helping you explaining it as soon as possible. Now let's say somebody has questions. Let's say somebody has watched the presentation, they have questions. Well, they need to get tied to somebody that you can build up. So there are different leaders that you work with, and if someone has questions, you want to then get them on a 3-way phone call with the person that you're working with so they can answer those questions and help get them into your team. So that's building a team. Now, check mark number 3 is training. Training is crucial, and you'll see the baseball diamond that's on your sheet right now. And the very first part or first base of the training is 2-on-1 or a PBR. These are ways that you are exposing people to the business, and in fact, you're learning more and more and more about the business every time you hear somebody present it. So those 2-on-1 presentations and those PBR presentations that you attend or host, they're going to keep training you the language and build up your confidence in the business. Now, step number 2 is the weekly meetings. In a lot of your areas, you're going to have what we call a weekly business opportunity meeting, where every leader in that area comes together for one night of the week, and they do a bigger presentation at an office or a hotel, and it really showcases the bigger picture of Tranont. And they get to meet more people involved in the company. They get to pull into the parking lot and see all the Jeeps that are being driven and paid for by Tranont in the parking lot. It's really powerful. So what you want to do is take all of the people you've presented to in 2-on-1s or PBRs and bring them to the weekly event so that their vision can get expanded and they can get more excited about either joining or it's enrolling their excitement into becoming more serious about the business. Third base is regional training or leadership training events. And this is where regions come together, where we take, a couple different states or a large area and we come together on a Saturday and we do a few hours worth of training on A to Z of understanding Tranont. So wherever the next regional training is in your area, go to it. Ask where the next regional training is so that you can go and attend that and get all the information that you need to know the tips to be successful. And then the last one, home base, is our national conventions. You cannot succeed in a major way or on a major level without going to the national conventions. And these conventions are held a couple of times a year. You can plan them out and you can attend those, and this is where you get to see the vision, you get to hear announcements, you get to hear top training from everybody or the top leaders in the company that are having the most success. You network, it's camaraderie, it's unity, and more importantly, it's vision for you. Everyone that comes to our national conventions walks out of there with huge belief in Tranont, in where they're going, what we're doing, and you become more bulletproof to the negative things that you may feel or hear or people may say to you. After you go to a convention, you are bulletproof. And that's how you follow the training system. So if you meet with the wealth specialist, step 1, you start making a list and you get customers and you introduce people to the business to become associates. That's step 2. Going executive is step 2. Step 3 is coming to training and staying plugged into the local events. If you feel like things are going really, really great for you, then you need to go to the meeting because the meeting needs your energy. If you feel like you're having a down week or you're having a down moment, you need to go to the next meeting so you can get the energy from everyone else who's having great success at that given time. So attend the meeting, stay plugged in, hang out with the people that are making it happen. Listen to the things that they're saying. And if you copy and do what they do, and you follow this launch, and you get people in front of this information as soon as possible, and then you get them launched the right way, your business is going to have amazing success, and I cannot wait to see how far you take this company. Thank you very, very much, and have a great day.